It's time for This Week in Clarksville. And now, here's your host, Stephanie Miller.
Hello and welcome to This Week in Clarksville. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. I'm thrilled for today's show, and yes, that's something you're probably going to hear often. But today, we are going to connect with our local Big Brothers Big Sisters organization. We're going to hear from a big and little about their relationship and how you too can make a difference in the life of a local child. We will then travel to Jordan Farms in Woodlawn. We'll hear from veteran and farm owner Charlie Jordan on how he's sharing his passion to help bring peace and comfort to others. We are then highlighting 3 events taking place this Saturday, one being right here at the Wade-Bourne Nature Center. The other is taking place in the historic Collinsville Pioneer Settlement, and a third happening at the Customs House Museum and Cultural Center in downtown Clarksville. So many events, so little time, so start planning now because all 3 are sure to be an awesome time. Other stories that we are tracking this week, you will find in our paper and online at mainstreetclarksville.com. One, we will learn of the recovery of a student that was hit by a vehicle last Friday. Another, we're hearing a story from a local EMS supervisor who is saying that a rare occurrence has happened. We'll share what that is. Then we also have an exclusive story from our reporter, Sherry Reeves. She sat down with a local woman who climbed incredible heights in memory of her son.
But he'd say, hell yeah, that's my mom. I'm proud of her. Rangers lead the way, and that was my mom.
That exclusive story and much more in our paper and online at mainstreetclarksville.com. Well, stick with us after this commercial break. We have a lot for you today. Stay here.
I just love your living room set. Do you mind if I ask where you got it?
You're not gonna believe this, but Rooms for Less.
No way. I thought with the whole less thing.
No, not at all. The whole less is really more. More quality, more name brand, more selection.
Excuse me, one moment. Rooms for less? Yes, I'm calling about a living room set. Great, I'm on my way.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way. When flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage, it ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
Thanks for joining us for This Week in Clarksville. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. Well, there is such richness in nature and always so much to learn. You can do that right here at the Wade-Bourne Nature Center at their first ever Nature Festival coming up this Saturday. Stick with me as we learn more about the festival and how you can participate and get involved in the future. There is one place that families love to go here in Clarksville, Tennessee. It is the Wade-Bourne Nature Center at Rotary Park. They have a ton of activities, and to tell us what's happening here at this facility in August, we have the Natural Resources and Program Manager. We have Katie Nettie with us to tell us about a fun program, fun day happening on August 20th.
Yes, so from 8 to 1 on August 20th, we're having our big nature festival. Because of COVID, we weren't able to host it last year, and previously it was at Dunbar Cave, but it grew. So now it's at Rotary Park. We will have live hummingbird banding where the Southeast Avian Research Group is going to be trapping and banding hummingbirds on site. That's something really special to see. We will have children's craft activities. We're going to be banding the young ones, taking their wing measurements and their weight, weight and tracking them as they move throughout the festival, similar to monitoring migrating hummingbirds. And we'll have some professional talks too from beekeepers and nature photographers.
Talk about so much in one spot. What goes into the planning to make sure that kids are getting the most out of their experience here at the center?
Well, we have different activities happening in different locations. So the hummingbird banding will be utilizing our deck area. The kids' crafts will be in our pavilion area outside, and then the field will be full of tents with all kinds of other activities to fill the day. It's from 8 to 1, so there's a lot to do.
I'd say so. So they don't have to RSVP or anything like that. You can just show up.
That's one of the great things. It's a free event. It's free to the public. There's no parking, no entry fees.
That's amazing. And it's not often that you have a free event so accessible to all families.
Yes, it's one of the great things about working for the Montgomery County government is that these are tax dollars, and so we want to make sure that we're providing as much as we can to the community.
What feedback do you hear that you enjoy hearing time after time?
Most people don't know that we are here, and so I'm still enjoying that everyone is discovering that the Nature Center exists and what it has available. I'm also really impressed with the amount of community members who want to volunteer and who want to get involved and contribute. That's been refreshing.
So speaking of volunteers, how do we become a volunteer?
Right now, we're just collecting names. We're soon going to be launching a specific volunteer recruitment for a community garden that we're going to be putting in out in our property. We received a AARP grant to do that, and so we'll be looking for people who want to plant and weed and maintain a garden.
Fantastic. Well, I look forward to visiting once a month at least to show you guys what's here at the Wade Bar Nature Center, what's coming up at the center as well with Katie, and she's going to be so nice to give us her time to do that, to make sure that you guys are informed and know exactly what to expect and where to go. So if people are traveling out to the Wade Bar Nature Center, what's the address here?
It's 2308 Rotary Park Drive, and the Rotary Park is 111 acres itself, but the Nature Center is all the way at the end of the driveway.
So once you pull in, keep on coming, because this is a spot you want to get to. Again, the Wade Bar Nature Center right here for your enjoyment.
I'm Journey Louie, lead agent with the Journey Louie team at Clarksville.com Realty.
Not every client needs the same approach. No matter what you need, my specially curated team and I devise a creative strategy to get you exactly what you want. I don't have to tell you that this market is unpredictable, but the key is to have a local, experienced real estate agent to help you make an informed financial decision.
The West Group at Southwest Funding has a combined 29 plus years of experience in the local mortgage market. It's our top priority to make sure the client is well informed and has a transparent loan process. Our focus is to make your journey to home ownership as seamless as possible. Once you close with the West Group, you are family for life. To become part of the Happy West Group family of clients, call 931-266-0013 or visit us at thewestgroupswf.com.
Katie, thank you so much for sharing this first time event with us. We do hope that many of you have the chance to make it out to the Wade Bar Nature Center this Saturday. Next up, we are going to connect with our local Big Brothers Big Sisters organization. We're going to hear from a big and little and hear the need this organization is in right now for additional Big Brothers and Big Sisters for local kids in our area.
I'm going to win. Time goes by fast.
Too fast.
4.5 years. The time has flown by for Big Ronnie Glenn and his little Joshua Fink.
We got along the first time we met. Like, it all started from playing Uno. I would be whooping him.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be whooping him in Uno. Like every time he came up to the school, yo, let's play Uno. I'm going beat you.
Josh sometimes lives in a fantasy world, but sometimes I have to bring him out of that fantasy world. But yeah, it's been a great relationship.
Ronnie and Joshua, just one match of 57, currently paired through Big Brothers Big Sisters of Clarksville. Executive Director Chris Burek says there are other littles still waiting on their match.
Have about 30 who are ready and waiting. If we had a mentor for them, we could match them tomorrow. So if you are thinking about it, just reach out, see what it takes.
Because the list expands to 40 to 50 other boys and girls not yet processed who also hope to find their big brother or big sister.
It takes no special training. You don't have to have a background in social work or child psychology. You just have to have 2 to 4 times a month that you can meet with a child, build a relationship, and make a new friend and be supportive.
Yeah, you got an hour somewhere in the day, hour somewhere in a month, a week. To again, one encounter can change someone's life, and so that's what I would say to them.
I really do have to thank Chris Burek for inviting me out to their back to school event, because it was such a treat to meet up with Ronnie and Joshua and see their connection firsthand. If you have an interest in being a mentor, meaning being a big brother or big sister, you can do that. You can call our local Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Clarksville at 931-647-1418, or by reaching out to them through their website, bbbsclarksville.org. If you have a child that needs that extra person in their life, you can go through those same channels to make that happen. Coming up after our commercial break, we're going to hear from our local sports reporter, Brady McAtamney, on what's happening on the gridiron as we get ready to go into the football season. Stay with us.
At Miss Lou Steele's, we go for apple pie. A place that feels like a home away from home. A comfortable place to bring your family from out of town. It's a place where great conversations are had. It's a place where you can shop 200 small businesses in one location. It's a place for you to shop for gifts for any occasion or just to treat yourself. Come on down to Miss Lou Steele's. You'll be glad you did.
Give it up. Where'd you get it?
Rooms for less.
Get out! You gotta be kidding me!
Have you ever noticed that the guys' voices get really high when they get excited?
I haven't really noticed that before.
Oh yeah, you should see their selections of sofas and recliners. I mean, oh my gosh, I about lost my mind. I should take you there sometime. I mean, there's more stuff that I want to get. I can't believe you got all this from Rooms for Less.
Welcome back to This Week in Clarksville. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. I'm with our sports reporter, Brady McAtamney. He has been on the field. He's been watching the scrimmages. We're getting ready to kick off the first week of the actual football season, though. Brady, what are we seeing right now?
That's right. So we're seeing a lot of teams really excited, a lot of schools really excited to get into full swing of football season. People looking to catch some games on Friday. There are some teams playing in the county this week, with Clarksville High hosting McGavick from Nashville. West Creek is hosting in-city rival Northeast, which is actually where we are right now. And Montgomery County is hosting Sycamore. So a couple teams playing in the county: Clarksville Academy, Northwest, Rossview, and Kenwood will all be traveling. So you're gonna have to go a little farther if you want to watch them play. But speaking of playing, the volleyball and girls soccer seasons are kicking off. Actually, as we record this, we're here at Northeast. Volleyball game going on right inside. That's an exciting time in the county.
Talk about a great crowd, though, tonight for the volleyball game. I came in and I was like, oh, you can hear the cheers and all of that for the team. Is that a surprising thing to see the first of the season?
It's really not. You know, fans in the county here are very passionate about their teams. They're very excited, and especially with it being the first day of games.
Well, we can't wait to catch up with you each and every week. Be on the lookout for Brady's reports. Coming up after the break, we're going to head over to Jordan Farms in Woodlawn. We're going to meet up with veteran and farm owner Charlie Jordan. We're going to hear what he's doing to bring comfort and peace to others. Stay with us.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way when flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage. It ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.
Theory, I should only have really nice blooms.
Flowers came to Charlie Jordan by accident.
And like I said, I started working in, some vegetables, and I thought I was going to be the tomato baron of Clarksville, Tennessee, and that just didn't work out right. And I had a bunch of these cool looking flowers left over, and true story, I decided, okay, well, I'll try some of those next year.
How about flower baron?
And I want to have my own type of artistry and how I did my own flowers. So this has morphed into about 4 different times, and I think I've gotten finally what I like now.
What you see here is a beautiful garden of 7,000 different plants. Hours of labor and love that translated to therapy. And it's horticulture therapy Jordan wants to share with other veterans and anyone in need of a little peace and comfort.
So my certificate in horticulture therapy is it's just another journey that I'm starting on. It's not the end-all be-all culmination of things I've learned. It's actually only a start.
Horticulture therapy helps to reduce stress, depression, and anxiety. Jordan is hoping to partner with mental health institutions in the area, along with the VA.
My heart is in veterans and PTSD and others such, and also with children who have suffered trauma. I've witnessed, firsthand what gardening can do with kids and everybody, and how, I've never seen anybody be grumpy and mad in a garden. They're always happy, except when there's a lot of weeds. But there's things we can do for that. But I've always seen them just as a participant, how happy they get with being able to mess with flowers or mess with plants and be able to transplant, be able to build things, using gardening stuff. It's pretty amazing to watch.
You can connect with Charlie Jordan by going to the farmers market on Saturday in downtown Clarksville, or you have the opportunity to visit Jordan Farms with you and your family. You can do that and follow his activities by going to jordanfarmstn.com. There is a pioneer settlement in Montgomery County that is a must-see. The event happening this weekend that will take you back in time. There's another event happening at the Customs House Museum and Cultural Center on Saturday that offers a sweet treat. That and more coming up.
I'm Journey Louie, lead agent with the Journey Louie team at Clarksville.com Realty.
Not every client needs the same approach. No matter what you need, my specially curated team and I devise a creative strategy to get you exactly what you want. I don't have to tell you that this market is unpredictable, but the key is to have a local, experienced real estate agent to help you make an informed financial decision.
The West Group at Southwest Funding has a combined 29 plus years of experience in the local mortgage market. It's our top priority to make sure the client is well informed and has a transparent loan process. Our focus is to make your journey to home ownership as seamless as possible. Once you close with the West Group, you are family for life. To become part of the happy West Group family of clients, call 931-266-0013 or visit us at thewestgroupswf.com.
Welcome back to This Week in Clarksville. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. We're in a pretty special spot, a short drive from Clarksville. It is the historic Collinsville Pioneer Settlement. Let me introduce you to the directors and give you a preview of the reenactment event happening this Saturday. Come along.
Hello, I'm Christy Proctor. I am co-director at Historic Collinsville.
My name is Mark Britton, and I am Christy's co-director.
I am Megan Schneck, and I don't know what my title is.
What Megan is invaluable, as she does a little bit of everything. Best descriptor would be docent. You can meet this trio and many others who are bringing the 1800s to life this Saturday from 10 to 4.
We have several reenactors, we have several demonstrators, and several people that are not actually normally reenactors, but they volunteered to come in and portray the roles of Montgomery Countyans of the past. That we have our normal blacksmith will be in the forge here, beating on the handle. So who else do we have?
Sewers, weavers.
Sewers and weavers. Lady with spinning wheel.
You can come here and touch history. So the 40 acres of sprawling, low-rolling hills and the attractive buildings, the authentic furnishings.
Grab your keys, take a ride this Saturday to the historic Collinsville Pioneer Settlement for Montgomery County Heritage Day. If you can't make it this Saturday, you have a chance to visit the settlement from now until the end of October.
Hey, I'm John, one of the family owners here at the City Forum. Some people think I'm great at the games and attractions here, but I'm not. I'm fantastic. Your mom might want to pick that up. Go low with 18 holes in mini golf. Channel your inner Ricky Bobby on the go-kart track. Play in Clarksville's only 7D motion theater. 10 lanes of family fun bowling. Don't forget about our big birthday party rooms. So come on out to the City Forum and try to beat some of my high scores.
So, I just heard you talking to Jane about your gorgeous living room.
She was just asking me if it came from
Rooms for less, is that true? I mean, I always thought with the whole less thing.
Not at all. I mean, the whole less thing's actually more. You get more quality, more name brands, more selection.
Oh, but what about the table? I mean, there's no way.
Rooms for less.
Is this rooms for less? What time do you guys close? Yes!
You scream, I scream, we all scream Ice Cream-O-Rama, happening right here at the Customs House Museum and Cultural Center this Saturday. Super excited. We have Megan Collins. She is the communications and marketing manager here. What is this event all about?
Well, let me tell you, Stephanie, this is a kind of an end of summer bash. It's going to be a family-friendly event. We're coming out. We're going to have ice cream. It's sponsored by Dairy Queen. Okay. So we've got ice cream. We're going to have a food truck. A hot dog emergency is going to be here. We're going to have games in the courtyard. We're going to have a dunk booth. We're going to have pie in the face. We're going to have caricatures. We're going to have face painting, balloon animals. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be right here, and we are so excited for it.
So if you're driving by the museum, you can't miss it because it's going to be outside. Does it cost anything?
So it's open to the public with museum admission, and we're actually going to have a reduced admission during the event. So from 1 to 3 that afternoon, we're going to have $5 admission across the board for everyone.
So you heard that, 1 to 3. Hear this, $5 admission, and again, so many goodies. For those coming outside of that 1 to 3 time, how much will it be to get in?
Adults, it's $12, and for children, I believe $8.
So share with them again, because I know, we've talked with you guys for our inaugural segment about just the beauty of this museum. Where does this money go to? So what you're paying, this is what you're helping make possible here at the museum.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that the museum is a nonprofit. So any of the money that we raise at these fundraisers, they go back into our mission, and that is programming for kids, it's education components, it's, stocking materials at Explorers Landing, it's going towards our exhibits and our collections. So your money is not going to waste, that's for sure.
Not at all. And again, Dairy Queen being one of the sponsors, we have a little mini blizzard here. What sort of ice cream will Dairy Queen have on hand?
So we're going to have blizzards, don't worry. There'll be dilly bars, there'll be some non-dairy options. We're going to have an option for everyone.
And when you were talking about the pie in the face and some of the games, who's going to be sitting or behind or getting the pie in the face or sitting in the dunking booth?
Well, we're really excited. We can't give away all the names yet, but they're kind of our Clarksville celebrities is what we're calling them. Okay. You'll definitely know who they are, for sure, and you're going to love absolutely dunking them or pieing them in the face.
And this is just one event of many coming up that we're going to be able to get in and get some more information about as we move forward. Megan, thank you so much. Cheers to you. We're going to enjoy some blizzards and really hope to see you here at the Customs House Museum and Cultural Center on August 20th, which is this Saturday. Be here. Don't miss out. Megan, thanks so much.
Thank you. See you guys there.
All right, we'll have much more coming up after this break.
I'm Journey Louie, lead agent with the Journey Louie team at Clarksville.com Realty.
Not every client needs the same approach. No matter what you need, my specially curated team and I devise a creative strategy to get you exactly what you want. I don't have to tell you that this market is unpredictable, but the key is to have a local, experienced real estate agent to help you make an informed financial decision.
The West Group at Southwest Funding has a combined 29 plus years of experience in the local mortgage market. It's our top priority to make sure the client is well informed and has a transparent loan process. Our focus is to make your journey to home ownership as seamless as possible. Once you close with the West Group, you are family for life. To become part of the Happy West Group family of clients, call 931-266-0013 or visit us at thewestgroupswf.com.
Thanks for joining us for This Week in Clarksville. I can't share enough of how blessed I feel to be able to share the stories of people, businesses, organizations, and events happening right here in Clarksville, Montgomery County. Be sure to join us next Thursday for another This Week in Clarksville. And until then, make sure to check out the stories in our paper and online at mainstreetclarksville.com. Have a blessed weekend.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of This Week in Clarksville. We'll see you next time.
As a busy mom juggling family, errands, and everything life throws at me, I try my best to be environmentally conscious. So of course, I buy flushable wipes thinking I'm doing the right thing. But it turns out flushable wipes aren't actually flushable. I found out the hard way when flushable wipes caused a clog and flooded my house with sewage. It ended up costing me thousands of dollars in damage and a big headache with the insurance company. It's safe to say our family will never flush a flushable wipe again, and instead put them where they belong, in the trash.